Now in this question, you have an aeroplane, a fighter plane, that travels at 200 meters per second, and then it has a cannon that fires downwards, at a degree of 30 degrees below the horizontal. It fires at 500 meters per second with respect to the plane, right? So this is the plane velocity. This is the velocity of the projectile when it's being fired on the plane. So now this has a horizontal and a vertical component, right? This would be the vertical component, right? If you look at this, it should be 500 sine 30 degree, and the horizontal component would be 500 cosine 30 degree. Okay. Now, if you consider that this projectile, when it's being fired, it also has a horizontal velocity of 200 meters per second because it's on the plane, then you should add the two velocities together, right? So to an observer that is on the ground, right, the horizontal velocity will be 200, right, plus 500 cosine 30 degree, okay, and the vertical velocity will just be 500 sine 30 degrees, right? Now, it takes 10 seconds for the projectile to reach the target, which will mean in 10 seconds you have fallen to the ground, correct? If you consider the vertical component, you have u, y, right, is equal to 500 sine 30 degree, okay? T is equal to 10, right? A is equal to 9.81 meter per second square. Now, in this case, I assume downward direction to be positive, okay? Now, the question asks, what's the height whereby the plane is flying, right? Now, this is the initial vertical velocity in 10 seconds with acceleration downwards of 9.81. What's the height? So you use S equal to ut plus half at squared, okay? Where you know u, t, and a. Sub in the values, 500 sine 30 degrees multiplied by 10 plus half 9.81 10 square, you will get 2990 meter in 3 significant figures for your answer. Okay, and that's 1A, right? That's 1A. Okay, in 1B, he asks you how far ahead must the target be, right? Now, 10 seconds, and you know this is your horizontal velocity, right? Okay, in 10 seconds, how far ahead? That means you're asking for the horizontal distance. Okay, so 1B, right? Horizontal distance traveled, right, by projectile is equal to this speed multiplied by 10, right? 200 plus 500 cosine 30 degrees multiplied by 10, which is equal to 6330 meters in 36 feet. Okay, that's 1B. Now 1C, find the vertical and horizontal component. Now we know that the horizontal component of the velocity doesn't change. This doesn't change because it doesn't have acceleration. Now the vertical velocity will change, right, because it has an acceleration due to gravitational field strength. Okay, so Vx is equal to Ux, right, is equal to V is the final velocity, horizontal component, that's why x. U is the initial velocity, horizontal component. They are equal, right? And that's equal to 200 plus 500 cosine 30 degree. We know that from here, right? And that's equal to 633 meters per second, right? Now, for the vertical, we use V equal to U plus AT, correct? That's equal to, now UX is equal to 500 sine 30 degree plus AT, 9.81, 10, okay? That's equal to 6,348. So there you go.